Really are? You're taping yourself golfing?
Yep. I'm gonna send it to Grandpa.
Hi, Grandpa. Hey. My daddy
Isaac,
can
would you
hit
throw
a
a golf
very
ball down for me,
far.
please? Thank you.
Grandpa. Hi, Grandma. I love you. Bye.
All right, good morning. One of the first things that we're going to cover here is the how not to replicate Brandon's old swing. So this is a tutorial that you feel free to show anybody that you want to play and beat them, take money from them. So the old swing has got some lateral movement from right to left and has got collapsing arms. You won't be able to hear me when I'm at the ball, when I'm addressing the ball. But I'll point them out as I'm making the swing. So what the bad swing looks like. Address the ball. On the backswing, collapsing arms. Get down like this. Collapse them, and that brings the club, when you correct it, over the top. See, in order to compensate for the collapsing arms, you end up bringing the club over the top, and that makes a inside to out swing, which causes the slice or the kind of that baby fade that I call it leaking. But anyway, cause the ball move from left to right in ball flight, and it's kind of irritating. So and then over the top, and then the follow through. If you watch my hips, the follow through is horrible. See, they slid this way as opposed to twisting. So the old swing went kind of like that. So you saw that, right? Lateral shift, lateral movement, swaying or shifting, as opposed to rotating the hips, collapsing the arms, and what else did we do? We came over the top because the arms collapse. It comes up over the top. All right, now we're going to show you the corrected swing. First thing is ball position. I got the ball in the middle of my stance almost every club, wedge through 5-iron. We haven't worked on anything higher than that. And if you'll notice, I'm gonna correct my shoulders like that, because I really wasn't, it felt like I was square to the target, but you got to compensate for your right hand being lower on the shaft than your left hand. So in order to do that, there's some kind of tilting and twisting that you got to do. So it looks a little like this. A little bit wider stance. Okay, so that's the shift here. Now I'm going to bring my hands up. So I bring the hands up, right? This is entertaining, right? By the way, none of the stuff that I'm giving you is fit for resale, all right? So don't think you're going to make a mint on this. I lift the hands up, making the club straighter in my hands, like that. The sole of the club lays flatter on the ground that way. All right, so, all right. So, a wider stance. I'm gonna lift the club up like this. Twist. All right, that's the next move. You wanted to see the swing, all right? So I'm showing it to you in its entirety. Balance. I was putting a lot of weight on the front foot, almost like a stack and tilt swing on that other swing. And now I'm staying balanced on both my feet on the takeaway. And if you'll notice in the takeaway, it's really, really short, or what's short to me. It feels like about a half swing, maybe 3/4, but it's really abbreviated. But I'm keeping my left arm real stiff, with the exception of the flex in the wrists. They're gonna bend to hinge so that they can load properly. But the swing is really quite short. The backswing is, and then I've got to throw my hands at the ball, as opposed to the other swing, where basically I release my wrists about halfway down. In a proper swing, you're releasing your wrists at the very last moment. So hopefully you'll see that in the swing. See? Right there? Sorry, stop. That's it. All loaded up. And I'm going to throw my hands down. I'm going to turn the hips. We're going to throw the hands at the ball. Be like this. Throw the hands at the ball. And like that. So, full speed. Now if you look at that divot, you see how I hit, the divot starts right at the ball, or in fact, the divot starts about in the middle of the ball, which is exactly where you want it to start, because of course you want to make ball contact first. So I think that's my swing. I'm going to hit stop and see if I can remember anything else. All right, about the only other thing I can think of, staying balanced on my feet. As opposed to really getting up on that front foot, although there certainly is a weight shift. It's more of a rotating weight shift on my legs than it is a swang and leaning weight shift to the front foot. Firing your wrists through, and that's accomplished typically when you throw your hands down at the ball. When you throw.
Dork! It's okay if you think my dad's a dork.
When you throw your. It's on video right here. When you throw your hands at the ball, typically you're gonna turn your wrists over anyway, although I have a tendency to fight the wrist rotation because it feels less in control. So follow through, wrist snap. Yeah, I think that's about it. So let's look at another full swing. All right, you guys get behind the camera. Don't touch anything. I want to make a swing. This is for Grandpa.
Dork! Dork!
Grandpa, he is a dork.
Oh, well, please don't touch it. All right, last thing. You, and I don't mean you, Dennis. I mean you, me. It is imperative that I watch the club hit the ball. And I know that is just another way of saying keep your head down, but for me it's so important to making good contact. If I can watch the club hit the ball, then I've really accomplished what I want to accomplish. All right, so last swing.
Last swing, everybody.
He's going to swing the ball, yay! I'm going to tell you more about just golf. That was a good swing.
All right, now if you notice, see where that divot starts? I mean, it's the same thing. It was the same swing, and that's what's great about this is I'm finding myself able to repeat it. I'm going to beat my children. I don't know whether you want to see that on video or not. All right, we had a good 4th of July. I love you. I hope everything's well. And we'll talk to you later. Bye.